May 19th, 2000. Home of Dr. Rolf. The living room turned lab is dark. Windows have been boarded up against the enemies of Dr. Rolf, against the men who would stop his work, the work that will benefit humanity. Experimentation has slowed. Can't be too careful with the lab's cronies looking for any sign of him there. They sent people the other day. Rolf needed to hide himself and the equipment under the floorboards to prevent them from stopping his research. Now, though, it's safe to work. Once more, a vial makes its way into the centrifuge. The hodgepodge machine is rattling as it spins around and around and around with his life's work. Knock, knock, knock. Who could that be? Quickly, Rolf starts to hide his materials and his work. Papers, notes, the centrifuge, but if he moves that, it could disrupt the experiment. The work. That could set him back again. Gingerly, he places it in his hiding spot under the floorboards. Hopefully, they won't hear the rattling.
Whoa! Spicy!
Spice.
Someone's gonna come in and ask for a glass of milk and then shoot the floorboards.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Take a seat to the record street. It's a convoluted job, but the pay is great. I'm here cause I'm trying to break down proofs, stop a Boy Scout in tights cause I like the sound. Break beats, break bones, shoot a plex, rub holes, make a hypno rating, cups my trances, make a death ready, give the heroes cancer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Jester's Lair. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your Sinister Storyteller, and joining me today, we have Rachel Kordell.
Going ghost one fight at a time. I play Spectra.
Ooh.
Not necessarily because I'm getting closer to death, but, because I'm experimenting with the things that I'm working on. Yeah.
If only you were getting closer to death. We have Seth Coveyou.
I play Pulsar.
We have Sky Swanson.
Woo! Yeah! I play Stan Lennyopolis, and I could really go for some corn. That's the catchphrase this week.
Okay. I'm gonna wonder how you shoehorn that one in. We have Andrew Frost.
Bring him to a disco, cause he's always down to boogie. It's Loog.
And we have special guest Mika McIntosh.
Hey, it's Lukas. Today, the YouTube video is sponsored by Spaghetti Western, ironically, as he's pushing out his newest dried pasta line. use code ELIMINATE at checkout. Please like and subscribe.
That's why Dr. Wrath does not like the Eliminate team.
Yep.
Eliminate team.
Absolutely.
Corporate shills.
They 100% are probably. That's probably one of the reasons that he doesn't like them. But let's get into what happened last week. So, our group of henchmen decided to continue their investigation into where the mole in Dr. Wrath's facility is. They decided to make their way towards the cafeteria. There, they discovered that Henchman 22 had recently lost his partner, Spectra, realizing that they were still there as a ghost. However, all he got was a $20 gift card to Subway. He told the party that he was already approached by Henchman 44, who seems to be organizing some sort of meeting tonight. Rather than wait around for that meeting to happen, the party decided to split up from there. Pulsar, Spectra, and Loog all made their way to the laser dome where they met up with Skip, the only engineer who is currently working on Dr. Rath's project right now. He told them that only himself, Dr. Rath, and occasionally Henchman 49, who brings him his lunch, really make their way into this building. He's very overworked right now, but he seems to think that you are on a good track with the device itself. Spectra decided to show him the broken pieces that you found in the Shark Horse menagerie within the tank of the Octo Donkey. And he told you that it was for a reflection ray that Dr. Rath invented specifically to deal with Whalestorm's electricity. However, it was missing the key component to reverse the polarity of whatever was blasted out at it. You told him to keep an eye out for it, and Loog mentioned that something was off by about a millimeter or so using his microscopic vision, so he went right back to work on the machine. Meanwhile, Stan and Lukas made their way into the kitchen where the meeting is supposed to happen. They saw a few people setting up, and while Lukas distracted everyone with his gorgeous abs, Stan used some transmutation to turn a bunch of objects around them into explosives. And by Stan, what I really mean is Grungor, Stan's third personality. After setting up all of those explosives, the party met back up and decided to go to the meeting. There, they learned about the grievances of most of the henchmen, mostly about the condolence of the gift card, as well as being experimented on by Dr. Rath himself. However, before the meeting could conclude, there was a loud explosion from outside as the Spaghetti Western has come to challenge Dr. Rath, who is not even here. Alarms start sounding, people start rushing about. You can see several henchmen making their way to the training grounds to grab weapons and things like that. Some of them heading towards the hangars as well to fight off the Spaghetti Western. However, during this pandemonium, what do the five of you do?
Good question.
Yeah.
Could be a perfect time to set off those explosives and get away with killing like 9 other dudes.
All of those people have already started leaving, running around, going to try and fight the Spaghetti Western.
Damn, Stan makes sure to memorize every single one of their faces.
Make me an intelligence check. Or awareness, either one.
If we're the only people standing here in the middle of everything, now would probably not be the best time to set up the explosives.
I set them up.
That'll be fun.
No, that'll be 11 intelligence.
11 intelligence. You very easily can recognize these people's faces, numbers, names. You got everything at this point. You know where they sleep.
Good, I'll be there later. Anywho, we should do something about this spaghetti idiot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it also does kind of seem like does it seem like everyone is going to take care of it? Like, are they all running to deal with that?
Most of the other henchmen seem like they are rushing toward their stations to try and deal with this. There is, like, within Dr. Rath's office itself, a way to control the base as a whole, although not many people have access to that. As well as there are several guns on the base as well, that several of them, you can hear the guns going off as the broom flies by a window and you can see the Spaghetti Western dodging around everything.
Hold on. So, wait, you said that not everyone has access to it, but do we have access to Megazord the base, or...
It's not really Megazording the base, it's flying it around like a spaceship.
Come on. Let us Megazord
Okay.
the base.
Okay.
I'll be at the left
I
leg.
want to Megazord all over the place.
Are we really gonna waste the Megazording the base on Spaghetti Western?
Yes? We'll Megazord at any opportunity.
Anytime.
That's a good point. That's a very valid
Anytime.
point.
Anytime.
You got me, I'm in.
Yeah.
But if that's not actually an option, okay, well, I mean, I see an opening to kind of use this to look around the base in places that we wouldn't be able to go normally, but I'm gonna defer to everyone else.
Actually, no, that's a really good idea.
Yes. I don't want to wait in line to have my punch thrown at a superhero. God, it's so weird how we have to queue like that.
Yeah, I never understood that
That's
one.
my thought.
Yeah, so let's just look around. Well, war of attrition.
Yeah, last time we had to play rock, paper, scissors to determine the order, and I'm notoriously bad at rock, paper, scissors, so I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Greg lost a hand, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Fuck you, Greg.
Stop picking scissors, idiot.
Are there places that we know that probably would be now unattended with everything going on?
So as the pandemonium has sort of started at this point and given it a little bit of time, there are a few places that might be a little less occupied right now. The training grounds themselves are probably fairly empty at this point, as anybody who would be training at this point would probably go out and actually fight. Fighting is the best actual training after all.
Trial by fire. Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else, however, are going to be Dr. Rat's office is also still probably unoccupied right now, as you know that he has left. The hangar probably still has some people around in it. There are some of the guns out there as well. So probably the only two areas that you haven't been before are going to be Dr. Rat's office and the training area. However, right now the mess hall is pretty empty as well. And the Shark Horse Menagerie is also probably going to be pretty empty.
But I think the office would probably be the place we wouldn't be able to get into unattended, right?
Yeah, the secretary is usually sitting outside of it, although it is pretty late. And you do have mostly free reign right now, as Dr. Rath has given you leave to investigate this whole thing. So would you get in trouble? Maybe. Would it be the end of the world? Would he kill you? Probably not.
What do you guys think?
I think it's a good idea.
Wait a minute, he could do worse things than kill us. Hold on.
That's true too.
Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean the Shore's menagerie.
So I say my question again. What do you think?
I say we sweep the office for bugs.
Good thought.
I say
Good
we're
thought.
here for a good time, not a long time, so let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. You decide to make your way to Dr. Rath's office. As you approach the desk where Dr. Rath's secretary tends to sit, known as Henchman S, rather than having a number, they have a letter.
Incredible.
Sits empty at the moment. The door to the office is currently locked. However, I think with your skill set in general, you bypass it very easily, either with Spectra's phasing ray or by picking the lock or Loog slipping under the door. You have several different methods to get in. I'll let you describe or leave it to the audience to see how everyone makes their way into it. Once you make your way into the office, like I described previously, it is a mess. There are huge stacks of papers, newspapers, pots and pans, the hot cocoa machine, a bunch of other projects that he's been working on are all jam-packed within this office, making it kind of difficult to get around. If you want to specifically search for bugs or anything else like that, feel free to make me an awareness test. And if you're looking specifically for bugs, I could say that technology would work with this as a bonus.
What about military? Like my military training?
Yeah, military could absolutely work for this as well.
Lovely.
Boom, that's a 5.
A 5.
8.
8?
Question.
Yeah.
Among my many super senses, I have radar.
Radar. Okay.
Am I able to kind of ping any kind of weird electric interference, or?
That's a good question. Yeah, I'd say you probably could. So,
Movie.
Spectra and Loog, as you two are making your way around, Spectra using your military training and Loog with your keen senses here, you are able to find that there is a bug planted on Dr. Rath's work table. It's where he has a bunch of current experiments set up, including that hot cocoa machine. Still seems a little weird that he was working on that to begin with, but there is a very small bug implanted amongst the detritus. Now, Dr. Rath in general seems to be the type, obviously, to have a bunch of stuff lying around, but he always knows where things are, so it's odd that he didn't notice this himself. Pulsar and Stan, is there anything you want to do while in the office as well? You could look around elsewhere as well, look amongst the papers.
I think I'm doing some filing, you know? I'm helping I'm cleaning, I'm putting stuff away, I'm doing my job.
Sure, make me an awareness
If I'm
test.
gonna be in here, might as well tidy things up. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. That's a 6 on a die plus
Nice.
5. 11.
11 awareness test. Okay. You grab some of the files that are kind of loosely strewn about and notice that amongst those files are hiring papers. basically detailing when henchmen signed on, what happened to them, if they're deceased, things like that. You get a little bit curious, start flipping through some of these. You see that yourself was hired not by this Dr. Wrath, but by not previous Dr. Wrath, but the one before that. Very, very early on in the Wrathco villainous empire that has sprung up, basically. And as you're flipping through some of these, they are filed by the number, and you notice 49's file is missing.
Oh.
There does not seem to be a file on Henchman 49.
That's the one that recently deceased?
So you do notice within the papers themselves, the files will detail how henchmen died, and sometimes in some of those files, there'll be multiple people with that number, and it will say in the back is the deceased ones, in the front is the current henchman of that number. There is no file on any henchman 49.
Interesting. Okay.
It is also worth noting, as you are going through these papers, you find a few newspaper clippings. Some of them relate to the Court of Heroes. Each time that name is referenced somewhere on the paper, you can see that it's crossed out and Fools is written over Heroes.
That's so petty.
Yeah. However, there are a lot of these papers that are referencing an organization from a couple decades ago. Actually, probably closer to 1 decade ago, called the Brainwaves. They seem to be an organization that was dedicated to enhancing the brain's processing power, but something went wrong with one of their experiments and all reference of them disappears. But you do see that there is an article specifically talking about an experiment that went wrong and exploded.
And is there any annotation on there, or?
No.
Okay.
I think Casey's dropping a Scooby-Doo clue for us, a little Easter egg.
Yeah. I'll share that information.
It's minor 49er. Henchman 49. Yeah.
We can evoke a quality to try and, like, get some kind of bonus, right?
Yeah, you can use a quality to get an advantage.
Sure. I'm wondering if my knowledge hungry would come in here. Maybe combined with my, like, former military training. Was it something that I would maybe know a little bit more about?
Yes, absolutely. So what are you trying to roll? Or are you trying to roll something? What are you trying to figure out?
Yeah, I guess, like, I want to see if I know anything more about that experiment, why it went wrong, what they were trying to do, who was involved, that kind of thing.
Okay, absolutely. This sounds like it would probably be an awareness test to see if you were aware of this experiment that had happened at one point, and you can absolutely use your military on this.
Cool. 6 on the die. 13.
13 total. That absolutely smashes it. So, with a 13, you had heard about this experiment. And in fact, you kind of remember it being a little odd when it was coming out in the papers. Because from what you remember, and you were maybe not quite in the military at the time, but had a keen mind for science, you remember the brainwaves dissolving, like the organization as a whole, before the newspapers put out this article about the explosion. You remember the explosion happening in a residential area as well, which is also odd. Whether or not at the time you were thinking about why this would have happened or really researched into it, maybe you were a fangirl of the brainwaves as an organization, because they did do some cutting-edge technology, but...
That's Spectra's... That's not their preferred term for fan.
Fan ghost, sorry?
Phantom.
Ghost.
It would be Phantom.
Phantom.
Oh, Phantom.
Yeah,
That's good too.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. The explosion was residential, so my immediate thought was, like, is that where the lab was? Like, it was like an underground kind of thing, or like a test subject's brain erupted at home. That's my
Perhaps.
thoughts.
Who knows?
Perhaps.
Who knows? Perhaps.
So you do have this bug right now as well,
Yeah.
and it does still seem to be transmitting.
If it's still transmitting, I imagine we're all like communicating non-verbally or like coded once we find it. That was just
let's
kind
try
of my
some
thought.
coded speech. Absolutely, in character.
Well, you know what
Let's
I
try some coded speech.
mean.
Oh no! Somebody dropped shaving cream on Dr. Rath's desk. I should inspect it.
I don't see any shaving cream.
Ooh, we can use it to
It's
write.
it's right there, Loog.
Yeah,
The
don't
shaving
you
cream.
Don't you
I
see
I see
it?
the whipped cream from the hot cocoa. I don't see any shaving cream though. And I have really good
Notes.
eyes, so I should be able to see it.
Look harder.
Look with your special eyes.
I don't see anything, guys. I mean,
For
maybe
crying
it's
out
a
loud,
moment.
man.
Hey, Stan, do you know where the hot cocoa powder is?
Could I roll something for awareness? That's a 5 on the die, and a plus 6 is 11 total.
What are you trying to find out?
I would like to see with my current energy control power
Yep.
if it is A, powered, and B, actively transmitting right now, and C, if I can track the transmission. No, wait, I'm so stupid. This is the perfect opportunity for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna use post-cognition.
Finally!
Cognition.
Whipped cream.
It's an no.
Yes, on the whipped cream. Thank you, Stan.
You shove his hand into the whipped cream and see what's happened to it. That's not whipped cream at all. Ugh.
It was never whipped cream. It was a bug. Fuck, we were supposed to be using coded language.
All right. Yeah, let's actually.
Do you need to make a roll for postcognition? I believe so.
Can I just use the same roll that I just did? I'll just
The
instead
11,
of a
yeah,
6.
absolutely. That's totally
Well, no,
fine
it's
by
not
me.
going to be an 11. It'll be an 8 at that point
Okay.
because I have a plus 3.
With an 8, I'm going to say like a difficulty to know exactly the history of this bug overall probably would have been like to know anything. I'm going to say would have been a 5. So you succeeded by 3, which is going to be a moderate success here. Actually, no, 3 is a major success. My mistake. You get clearer information and perhaps a name or a face. So as you hold on to the bug, you get transported back in time to this room when the bug was first being placed. You can see that some of the things are a little bit out of place from where they are now. The hot cocoa machine is maybe in the midst of being created rather than fully being done. And you can see a figure in henchman uniform, classic, the spandex and everything, placing the bug underneath the table. Now, with a major success, as this figure pulls back, you can see their face. And it is the face of henchman number 49.
Of course. Why?
My
It's becoming so clear to me. I have seen his face.
Who is it, Pulsar?
It is the henchman with the missing file. Henchman 49. The minor 49er. He was underage and shouldn't have worked here.
Great job, Pulsar.
I can't believe
Thank you.
this changes everything.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. Did we just out that we know that it's henchman 49 to henchman 49?
No, and I smashed the button.
You smash the bug. As you smash the bug, are you like slamming it on the desk? How are you doing it?
Just in my hand.
Just in your hand. You crumple the bug up in your hand and drop the dust of the bug around. And as you do, you get a quick glance at the hot chocolate mug, and something seems weird about that to you as well.
Hang on a second.
What?
I'm feeling another thing.
What do you really
Another-
I see?
Wave of the universe is pulling me towards the coffee mug.
Let it pull you. Let the spirit speak through you, Pulsar.
So poetic.
They're not spirits. They're atoms. They're electrons. Shut up.
Same thing.
It's all energy.
Voodoo's not real.
I crumple over like a piece of paper and die.
Maybe just a sip.
I spill a little coffee on myself. I don't have a mouth.
You spill a little bit of hot chocolate on yourself.
Delicious.
Before we continue on, I'm sorry,
Oh.
Pulsar, I think you need to apologize to Spectra.
You do. Hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, dude.
How
Yeah.
dare you?
Yeah, that was horrible, Pulsar.
I'm sorry.
Pretty rude.
I nut tap Pulsar but break my hand in the process. Oh, fuck!
You just door dogged
I'm
me? Are you serious?
I'm
I
fine.
thought we were cool.
Apologize to Spectra. Ignore me. Don't look at me.
Okay, I will not acknowledge you. Spectra, I'm so sorry.
Fuck.
I will make up for this in your horoscope.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Close enough. Apology accepted. Oh, no. What about the hot chocolate?
Yeah, what you
Oh my
see?
god, my hand.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Stan, quiet your moans of pleasure.
Oh, I'm in so much pain. Oh.
Go ahead and give me another post-cognition roll.
Oh, pinky's backward.
Oh no! I'm being blocked. Stan, shut your old ass up.
It's funny because his ass is really old.
Oh, one of the fingernails is just off.
It's like I'm constantly farting in my brain.
What did you roll, Pulsar?
I rolled a 1 on the die, and I added 3.
Okay, so a 4.
Yeah.
With a 4, as you are tapping into the history of this hot cocoa mug, you can see a figure coming over to it and putting something into the mug itself. And as the figure turns around, it looks like Dr. Wrath himself is spiking his own drink.
Oh.
What the what?
What do you see, Pulsar?
Oh, right. What in the what?
What?
Dr. Wrath is spiking his own drink?
Oh, with what? Like Bailey's or?
I don't know.
A shapeshifter, maybe.
Smell it. I don't have a nose. I can't smell it.
I can't smell it.
It might not have a scent.
I mean, I'm just really stuffed up right now. Why don't you smell it, Spectra?
Okay. I smell it.
You give it a sniff, go ahead and make an awareness test for me.
Okay.
And do you have any skills that might give you a boost there?
Do I need to? I got a 12.
With a 12, that's pretty good. So with a 12, as you sniff this mug, well, it doesn't seem like whatever was spiking the hot chocolate in the mug has a particular scent. You do get a particular scent of perfume.
Perfume. Do I know this perfume?
Make another awareness test.
Okay. On the opposite, we have a 7.
A 7, I think you still do recognize it. Henchman S.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh?
S for salacious.
S for secretary, but perhaps it's just her delivering the hot chocolate?
Could be.
Is she a shapeshifter? Is the S for shapeshifter? I always thought it was for secretary.
You've never seen them shapeshift.
Well, yeah, that's because they shapeshift, so we can't see them shapeshift.
Yeah. That would defeat the purpose.
You don't do that in public,
Plus,
no.
why would you show up to work as just like an average person when you could be a T-Rex?
Let's find your file.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes, Lukas. Look,
Lucas, that's
let's grab the file.
Okay.
You're gonna look for Henchman S's file.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. I'm gonna say with Stan's role previously, you already know the filing system if Stan hasn't already redone it. You do find the file for Henchman S. Henchman S was brought on relatively soon. And honestly, there have been a few different Henchman S's in this time. And as you flip through the file, you notice that the same person has been Henchman S twice. They retired once, and then they came back. Stan, you would remember them a little bit more, being that you've been here forever. They were a henchmen under Dr. Wrath Sr., the current Dr. Wrath's father, as they are all genetic clones. It's in air quotes there. Obviously, this is an audio podcast, so nobody saw my air quotes. But
I heard them, Casey, in here. I tapped my chest. It's an audio-only podcast.
But there was one other henchman S in between them. They had retired during Dr. Wrath Sr.'s tenure and then came back for this Dr. Wrath probably about like a year into his tenure.
Okay.
Does it say what their powers are?
They don't have powers.
But wait, if they came back, maybe it's someone else who came back, who's a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
It could be.
Or they're really old and retired for a little bit, and then we're like, Social Security got cut. It's not cutting it anymore.
Or the guy Rich Young on YouTube.
Okay, wait.
No. Yeah. They blew it all.
So,
Yeah.
being that Stan has been here for so long, would he know why they left in the first place?
Retirement.
Yep. And then came back out of retirement. Why?
Stan, do you think you would have had a conversation with Henchman S at any point?
It would be the noble thing to do, of course. I just assumed they came back because they felt guilty for ever leaving Dr. Wrath.
That's right. This group drinks the Kool-Aid. Don't you ever forget it.
Exactly.
Okay, were there, like, any events happening at the time that they came back?
So, Spectra, you probably were here at that point.
Yeah.
You were one of the first couple to sign on after he agreed to fund your research initially. There wasn't anything super big going on. You know that the Henchman S in between this Henchman S's 10-year times died. There was a moment when there weren't a lot of henchmen to go out on missions, and Henchman S had to go out as well, and they died on that mission.
Perhaps in a residential neighborhood.
Huh?
No? The brainwaves. God. We just talked about it.
The brainwaves explosion, based on the newspapers, happened before that.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That happened before this Dr. Wrath took on the mantle.
Oh, okay.
So, where I'm at now is suspicious that Henchman S is a shapeshifter, taking on the original persona of the first one. And also, we're definitely after Henchman 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely, we're after Henchman 49.
All right.
Is there any obvious link between the two?
No. Oh,
No.
I've got it. Both of their titles are henchmen.
Oh shit, I think we just stumbled on a conspiracy here.
They both work for Dr. Wrath. Okay, that's a great way to connect them. But what's happening here?
What if they're the same person and it's the shapeshifter turning into Henchman 49?
That seems far-fetched.
I don't want to believe it. I mean, Henchman 49, it's unheard of. They're so nice.
They are
Henchman
really
49
nice.
baptized me.
Sure.
Into what?
I can go to heaven now because of them.
No, I'm sorry. What kind of
that's
baptism
right.
was this? Like, was this like Catholicism? Was this Mormonism? Was this some sort of evangelical? And why wasn't I invited?
Wait, what are you talking
How
about?
old? I'm sorry. How old are you, Loog? Because in my head, you can either be like 5 months old, and that's why you were baptized as a air quotes child, or you could be like 112
You know
because
what?
of the nature of your body.
How long has this comic been running again?
Well,
At least 5
This is
episodes.
the third
You all-
episode.
yeah. For you all, third episode. For me, though, like I'm on like season 8.
I know. It's semantics. Anyway, well, the main point I'm trying to make here is, was 49 really like a baddie? Or
you don't remember 49 ever being mean to you whatsoever. He seems like a genuinely nice guy. He's doing Marty Mole's bachelor party. He helps out, brings lunch to Skip. He also, I guess, tolerates Bryce.
It feels like a cover, though.
Tolerating people, planning parties, giving gifts, all tools of a narcissist. We must catch them.
Okay, so our next step is to go after Henchman 49, yes?
I guess so. I guess another step is, do we beat the heck out of Spaghetti Western now?
Yeah, I forgot about him. I feel like everyone else has it covered.
Yeah, at this point, the gunfire and everything from the base has kind of stopped. You can hear a bunch of cheering coming from a bunch of the henchmen, some of them walking down the hallways, giving each other high fives.
We gotta get out of here.
No.
It seems like the battle is about over at this point.
Looks like that wet noodle went home.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that one.
That was good.
Another solid dunk from Pulsar.
I will say that he has a pretty good rotini. I mean, a good chew on there when you get it nice and al dente.
Should we go get pasta? Are you guys hungry? I could eat. Okay then.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, Spaghetti Western actually has a great pasta place that he opened up. It's really not that bad.
It's just down the highway from where his ranch is, right? It's out the city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay then.
Got great bison meatballs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a bison ranch, fun fact.
I thought he had a broom ranch.
So what's the plan with 49 at this point?
That's a good question, Casey. I think...
Oh yeah, we beat the shit out of him.
Well, we should go after him. I feel like there's some framing that's happening. I personally, I don't know. I'm afraid of, like, because it's late at night, right? Like, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid of, like, us turning in, because I feel like that we've outed ourselves if we were actually talking into the bug. I don't know. Does anyone else have any thoughts on that? Should we
time limit.
act now, or
I think we keep going. We act now.
act now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's
I'm
do
feeling
a
it.
line and we'll go get this guy.
I mean, with all the excitement outside, I'm
sorry,
sure
what?
49 as an upstanding dude was helping. So I don't think they were listening in.
Yeah, alright. Let's go get him.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I turn into Chet. I produce some lines for us. We do them. We go get this guy.
Where are you going to get him?
Yeah, how are you getting Chet?
I imagine we would
go get
first. Yeah, like, well, but where is he?
Where is he? Who knows? You don't know.
We
go where he is.
If only there was a
find
bug
him,
that you could trace
we-
where it was receiving, but that was
Oh
destroyed.
no!
No, we destroyed that.
Yep.
But just because it was receiving somewhere doesn't mean he has a sick VPN, okay? Like, we don't know.
That's true.
You know what? I might have just the thing.
And I'm going to use the team quality of We Know a Guy.
Ooh, yes, we do have team qualities. Good on you. So you do know that Skip is somebody who gets along with 49, and 49 often brings Skip his lunch. So Skip kind of has a general idea of where 49 likes to hang out. And typically, from what Skip tells you, he hangs out in the hangar.
All right. Sounds like we're going to the hangar.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Are we doing a power walk?
Yeah, you power walk your way to the hangar. You can see that there are a bunch of henchmen making their way in at this point from all of the weaponry and stuff that's in that area. But a lot of the different vehicles and things that are inside the hangar don't work. Dr. Wrath inherited this base from somebody else. He actually bought it from another villain, and it came with a lot of cool stuff, but he doesn't always maintain it all very well. However, the hangar itself is run by henchman 13, who's also known as CTD or Crash Test Dummy. His power is an incredible healing factor and immunity to pain. So he usually tests and manages the experimental ships and things that are here. As you make your way in, you can see CTD kind of with a clipboard making notes as other henchmen make their way through from operating the different guns and things that are within the hangar here. And he's just kind of getting reports from people on how everything kind of worked.
Okay.
Can we eavesdrop a little bit and see what the general...
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make an awareness test.
I'll be a 5.
Nice.
Total?
With a 5, I don't think you get any of the words that they're necessarily saying. However, with your microscopic vision, you can see that he's definitely writing notes based off of the interaction that's happened here.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I don't have ears. I don't know why I was trying to listen in.
You tried.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna stick my fingers through where, my head area would be on my little center mass, and just, leave 2 little holes and just kind of mold, my snot body to make, little ears.
Yeah, like in Shrek.
There you
he pulls
go.
out his earwax and makes a candy.
Oh God.
Oh.
Guys, I don't have eardrums, so these really don't do anything.
Should one of us try to listen in?
Oh yeah, can
Yeah,
we?
why not?
Can we try?
Can you
Yeah, I guess
try
that's
and
it.
eavesdrop? Sure,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead and roll awareness.
Yeah. Awareness 7.
I got a 12.
Lucas, 12 from Spectra.
Okay.
I'm doing really well with. It's the honey dye that's doing it for me.
Spectra's rolling
It's
really
the
well.
cocaine.
With a 12 Spectra, you are able to kind of listen into the conversation. You can hear that a few of the henchmen are saying, yeah, it jammed up every little bit when we were firing out there, but for the most part, the jam wasn't that hard to undo. He makes note of that. You can see that some of the henchmen that are walking in are complaining a little bit about how there are so many fighter craft in here and none of them work. He's like, we're working on it. I'm trying to get them to work again. I just need Dr. Rat to get me some fuel, and then it'll be fine, and then we'll be good, and we'll have flying ships, and it'll be great, and everything will be perfect. That's his voice now. And yeah, that's for the most part. That's kind of what you hear.
Okay. I guess we should approach and see if anybody has seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Are you
Smart
approaching
move.
the regular henchmen in the area or CTD?
Yeah, the guy with the voice, so you don't have to come up with another one.
Great. I love it. All right. So you
Hello
approach
there.
CTD. Oh, how's it going, Spectra?
We're doing wonderfully.
Yeah, did you fight in the battle? You seem to be coming the wrong way.
No, actually, we didn't quite make it. The base is so big. We were trying to get there, but by the time we got there, it was
true.
already done.
It's very large. This base is so large.
It is. It's incredible. Anyway, we're looking to see if we, if you have seen Henchman 49 around.
Oh yeah, Randall. He's a great guy. I love Randall. We have drinks all the time out here. Haven't seen him recently, though. I think he's supposed to be coming by in a few minutes, though.
Oh, fantastic. Maybe we'll just wait around for him then.
Sure. Yeah, what do you want to know? Talk to Randall about.
Oh, things, don't you?
Cake
Just
flavors.
talking.
Yeah, for the bachelor party.
Did you like talking to him? We just want to chat.
Sure, yeah. You seem a little weird and catchy about it. What's going on?
Don't call me
We
weird.
seem
mom's
weird
going
and catchy. What?
Whoa, Lucas! High five, Lucas. Dude, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. You want to
No,
know
I'm
why?
sorry, you're right.
I can't feel pain, brother. That's one of my powers, is I can't feel any pain emotionally or physically. You can't hurt me.
It's kind of cool.
I go to nut tap him.
He does not react. And then he nut
Incredible.
taps you back.
Oh, God. Man, he's doorknobless. He's doorknobless.
Oh, there's a knob down there. It's just doesn't feel nothing.
Nothing.
Moving on. Anyway.
Wait, hold on. You just say you don't feel pain, but do you feel joy?
Sure, yeah, joy's great. No
Incredible.
pain. And again, I said no emotional pain either.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
doesn't need to talk to anyone. He's having a great time.
That's fair.
Look, I know a guy. I can hook you up.
With what?
That's it. That's the end of the story. Probably
Hook me up with what?
It's Stan. Stan can hook you up with coke.
Kidding me? No.
I don't know. My brain's a little rattled right now.
All right,
I
cool.
just felt so rich kid coded of just like, hey man, I can hook you up. Just blank stares like, no, right? I actually can't. I don't know anyone.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll just wait around for 49. Good talking to you.
All right, well, I guess good talk. Honestly, I don't know if this was good talking to you. You seem to dodge my questions, and then are just gonna okay, and now you're walking away. All right.
So where to next, gang?
We're standing
No, I feel
here.
really bad now.
Nowhere far.
So you want to hang out in the hangar until 49 shows up?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll hand CTD one of my cards.
Thank you. What's this for?
It's my psychiatry number.
You're a psychiatrist?
Yeah, I'm a psychiatrist. Yes, I am a psychiatrist.
Great. We'll be talking about my lisp too, I guess.
Yeah, actually, Pulsar's my guy I was going to hook you up with.
I don't do speech therapy. I do psychiatry.
The same difference, right?
No, I can make fun of you more for your speech impediment in psychiatry.
Again, it won't hurt me, so it's fine.
Anyway, we clock wipe.
So, you hang out in the hangar waiting for Randall to show up, Henchman 49, and after a little bit, he does show up with a 6-pack of beers, making his way over to CTD.
Hey, bud.
49.
Hi.
No, let Spectra cook. Let Spectra cook. Let's all.
How's it going? We were looking for you, friend.
Why?
We wanted to hear about the bachelor party.
Oh, Marty's bachelor party. Yeah, it's going great. Planning's going great. I think we set the date for... Well, we haven't fully set the date. Marty's a little bit scatterbrained sometimes, as you probably know.
Yeah.
But we're hoping for around May is kind of the goal here.
Very exciting.
Smart.
Very
Raph kind of
exciting.
wants everyone to stay on base here, but I'm gonna see if I can get us some leave.
Hey,
for
can
that.
we pull you off to the side for a sec?
For what?
I just want to chat.
To talk about location. Look, if you want a good location, if we go off base, I know a guy. I'll hook you up.
Sure. Yeah. Why
Okay.
not?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Makes his way off to the side. CTD opens a beer, sits down,
Stan
hangs out.
Stan lowers his shirt, hiding the handgun again.
Yeah, we're all going to following along with this, yeah? Or have I pulled
Yes,
them
but-
off to the side alone? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
We're all here.
Great.
We could be more nonchalant
and then
about it.
the 5 of us all looking at him on one side of a circle.
Incredible.
He's alone, and we're all gonna get him now, right?
Cool. All right. We know what you're up to.
Planning Marty's bachelor party? Yeah, we just talked about it.
No,
Hey, cut the shit, 49.
no.
Luke?
The bug.
Yeah, Luke. I trusted you, man.
Trusted me with... I didn't... What?
We know you put a bug in Dr. Rath's office.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long pause for someone who's gonna deny it.
Uh-huh. Okay, and you're getting this information from where exactly?
I flashed my piece at him again.
Stan, you and I both know that's older than World War II.
That is true, and it still works. It's a classic.
Pulsar has powers and saw it.
Yes, I have seen it.
Those powers can also be finicky.
No, they can't. How dare you say that about Pulsar? Hold me back, team.
Hold him back.
It's so easy to hold Stan back. It's like paper.
Watch, I'll do it again. And I grab his shirt. I want to know where his shirt's been.
Oh, you're gonna grab his unitard, basically? His spandex?
See if you saw it in the office.
Oh, yeah.
He's wearing the same one.
Yeah.
Doesn't shower.
Yeah.
Watch him change.
Go ahead and make a... I guess this would be a prowess test to try and grab him.
It is an invasion of privacy, that's for sure.
We're bad guys.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're bad guys. Fuck you.
Yeah, we live in bunk rooms. There's
10.
no privacy in this place.
10? You succeed by 2, so that's a moderate success. You grab onto his shirt, and then I guess you want to make another post-cognition check.
I do want to make another post-cognition check.
Call this a difficulty 8.
Okay.
What'd you get?
4.
Great.
No!
You see this suit in the wash going round and around and around and around and around and around and around and around.
I have seen it. You went to the Six Flags water park. You rode the tornado.
No. What are you even doing here? Like, why are you so gung-ho about trying to find some kind of mole bug thing going on in Dr. Rat's office when he doesn't care about any of you anyway?
We're his favorite henchmen. We're number 1, baby.
Number one.
What?
Number one.
Number one. All right, so in post, just sync that up.
We'll sync it up in post for sure.
Yeah, never gonna happen.
Do you really believe that you're his favorite henchman?
Look, you can tell us whatever you want, but Dr. Rath tells us that we're the favorites, so who are we going to believe?
Spectra, did you even read the contract you signed when you became a henchman? You don't even own your own technology.
Either way, it was funded, okay? And if I get my ghost powers, as long as I work here, I'm happy about it.
Also, Randus, right? Who feeds you? Who puts a roof over your head? Who took you in when you were nothing but a poor orphan on the great streets of Chicago?
And who has used you all for different experimentations?
Okay,
I mean,
Part of the job, baby.
What?
No, my
Don't
family.
You want something more
my
than a
family
job?
Did the
To
experiment
not
on
be
me.
turned into a cricket by the bug man?
Okay.
To not be turned into a goo monster?
Was that a dig at me?
It's not a dig at you, it's a dig at what these villains have been doing to us.
I feel like I've heard enough.
Here's what I'm seeing, right? I'm seeing somebody who's upset with their job and could leave, but won't, by means of whatever necessary. And what? Now you're bugging Dr. Rath and tell us you did it, because you started to deny, but now it sounds like you definitely did it. Yes.
You can't bug yourself. And he takes off his mask that is a part of the uniform, and underneath is the face of Dr. Rath.
Okay. Whoa.
We passed his test. We passed.
It's
We're
not
loyal.
it's not a test.
We're
Stan.
loyal. Thank
It's not
you.
a
This
test.
was a great test.
I'm so confused. Is Daddy mad?
I'm not the Dr. Rath you know. I'm one of the other clones of Dr. Rath.
How
But
many of you are there? For the love of God, do not say 8. The number 8 is taken.
Oh no, not again.
Don't say again, Stan.
No, this happened back in 63.
And what happened in 63?
We killed the clone, and Stan slowly starts pulling out his
Why don't you kill the original? Kill this Dr. Wrath, who's been a shitty boss this whole time, and let me lead you.
He has a point.
What's the difference, Stan? You've been following clones since the beginning. Even your first Dr. Wrath was a fucking clone.
Hold on. What's the rest of your platform?
Well, for starters, I think the 5 of you are able to be your own villains if you want to. Spectra, you can have the rights to your own technology. Pulsar, we'll give you as many $20 gift cards to Subway as you want.
I don't want them anymore. I want Potbelly.
Luke, you'll be invited to every party, every get-together. No one will let you out of it. And Lukas, the only way to prove to your family that you're actually worth anything is not to work your way up through the ranks. It's to take what is rightfully yours. That's gonna prove it to them.
We're gonna go by, like, I'm the 8th child, so I mean, I guess, like, none of it is really mine to take.
Just kill your siblings.
I should kill my siblings.
You should kill your siblings.
Oh my god, you should totally kill your
Sure,
siblings.
kill your siblings.
Yeah. All right.
Fratricide.
Right after we kill this false Dr. Wrath, right?
They're all false. Every single one of us.
How many of them are you?
So is he.
How many of you are them?
Well, right now, I'm the only one who's out. He leaves a bunch of tanks of us everywhere. It's a pain in the ass.
So you're the clone after the current.
Right, I'm the next iteration, baby. Let's take him out.
So-
Clap, clap, bang, bang.
So you're essentially suffering from
This
the
guy's kinda
eliminate,
cool.
a hierarchy kind of thing. Gotta take out the. Okay, I see where we're at now.
I feel a
Okay.
kinship with you now.
Wait, what's the turnover on Rastan?
Let's see here. So the first one that I started serving was back in, what was it, 1934 was the year that we decided on that?
Oh my god. Hey Stan, how old are you?
I'm 104 years old.
Oh my god, you look great, honestly.
Thank you. Yes, Stan does a backflip. It's perfect.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of cracking bones when he lands.
I'm just a little. I guess. Look, I don't know if I particularly care because I just want to become a ghost. So whatever the means necessary is all I really request. So you're saying
How much? Let me just ask you a question, Spectra. You've been here a while. How much time has Dr. Wrath given you to achieve your goals, or has he put towards helping you achieve those goals?
Well, he did give me a ton of money to help finish my research, and I did finish the phase ray. It took a little longer than I intended because of all of the things that I had to do, but I did finish it.
You can be your own boss. We just gotta take down this shit.
Oh no,
Okay.
he's a multi-level marketing scheme.
No, it's not a marketing scheme. I can just fully replace him if we take the time to do it, right? I am him. I am the next iteration. That's how this goes every single time.
Okay, so why you have bugged yourself, but why not just kill yourself? You literally have the same face.
Whoa.
Same face, different powers. His aren't natural. I'm a genetic clone. His powers aren't genetic.
Okay.
Wait, what are your powers?
The Dr. Wraths don't come innately with powers. We have to get them in some different way. My plan was to reverse the polarity on his machine and slowly siphon his powers through that hot cocoa machine that he had. I've slowly been getting some, but it hasn't been working out as quickly as I would like.
Well, you're pretty messy with that. You know you left all of the other pieces in the Octodonkey tank?
Yeah, I was trying to get rid of it fast. Bryce showed up.
Okay, well,
Fucking
you should have
Bryce.
just held on to
Fucking
them,
Bryce.
honestly.
Yeah.
Put them in your pockets.
We're not having
Bryce
any
always cheats
interns,
at
by
rock,
the way.
paper, scissors.
Yes.
I like Bryce.
Rock and roll, baby. Fuck those interns. But don't, because that's a lawsuit.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
You've pretty much convinced me because Dr. Wrath right now, I don't understand why he's dedicating so much time to hot chocolate. What do we have
That's
to
part
do?
of the spiking of his drink, yeah.
Oh, so you have been messing. Okay, cool. So what do we have to do to enact this plan?
hold on, guys. Do we really want to serve someone who's spiking drinks? That seems a little bad, don't you think?
We're villains.
Oh, that was funny, Stan.
I mean, I'm kind of with Stan on this one. Like, if you're gonna be doing some evil stuff, you gotta be, like, out and about with it. You gotta be bombastic.
We will be.
Hold on, I don't think there's a limit on what kind of evil you could do. I mean, I think the darker kind of evil, like manipulating and subvert, or what's the word? Whatever. Underground tactics, I think, are just as bad as the ones that are out.
Guerrilla warfare.
Whatever the word may be, either way.
But no, I serve the Wraths.
Yes.
Because in 1944, he used a blimp to take the moon to Mars.
Okay, no, you're having a stroke.
Too many wraths at the same time. Okay, well, I'm in.
Great, we got Spectra on board.
Will you bring back the Dr. Rad persona from the 80s?
I did like that.
That was pretty good.
I know a guy named Chet who really loves that Wrath.
We can talk about it. Maybe once a month we do a rad theme.
We should bring back shoulder pads.
I'm okay
or
with
something.
that.
We should bring back pointy
Shoulder
shoulders.
pads.
Yeah.
Pointy shoulders. All right, we'll make note of all of this. Yeah,
Perfect.
for
Two
sure.
more questions. 2 more. Can we get therapy for my buddy over there?
Yeah, sure. Pulsar.
What the
free?
hell, Lukas?
Oh shit, that's right. You're
I'm
a
literally
therapist.
right here.
Right, but do
Doing
you
my
want to get
absolute
paid?
best.
Do you want to get paid though?
Look, Randall just asked Pulsar, so we're all in the same row. We're
Because
all
like with
in
the insurance,
same intention.
I mean,
Yeah, no, the insurance will definitely be better. The thing is, the plan is to take over the insurance companies first, and then we get it for free, baby.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And then, will you help me kill my family?
Sure, absolutely. I mean,
All
go
right,
get her,
cool.
and then you can be the Lemonade.
I like this.
Yeah, okay. We're in.
new daddy makes good points.
All right. I dig
Stan?
it. I can start a fashion empire.
Come on, Stan. Join
Everyone
us.
everyone else is joining the false Wrath.
Not false. Next iteration.
Next.
Gen 4, baby.
Next.
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 Next. Next.
Gen 4 was
Next.
pretty good.
Next.
You know, you had like
Next.
Dialga and Palkia.
Thank you, Spectra.
All right,
Next.
as long as I continue to serve a Wrath, I'm in.
Woo!
Absolutely. And with that, we pan out from the hangar, seeing the massive floating base. We pan further along Metro City, and we pan to a large corporate building where the current Dr. Wrath, in his persona of Dr. Rolf, is starting to make moves on his current plan. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Next.
Oink,
Next.
oink,
Next.
oink, oink.
Next.
That
Next.
felt gross.
Oink, oink.
Oink, oink.
Oink, oink.
I feel like a goddamn pig right now.
Yeah, you should.
Thank you so much to everybody for listening. Mika, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, so I'm going to be on RP Jesters on their podcast.
What?
Hench. Sorry, it took me a second there.
That's crazy.
Yes, so you can catch me over there. Otherwise, you can. Oh, by the time this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this will come out before then. You can catch episode 3 of Guy Fieri's Bisexuals on Help Action Needed.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Guy Fieri's Bisexuals, where I play Gay Fieri. And this for the show that's part cooking competition, part dating show.
Ooh.
Actually, this will be out on March 24th, so it will be out soon after this comes out.
Cool. Check it out.
Yes.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Popcorn Seth.
Hi. Thank you, Patreon members, for supporting the podcast. You guys may not know this, but the song that we used for the intro to episode 0, which should have been up on the Patreon for a while
That's up.
now, of Hench.
Yep.
That song came from one of the original songs we made before the intro of the podcast. It was scrapped. We didn't know what to do with it. 3 years later, with your support, we revamped it and made it something else, and now it's that. So we were listening to those two things back to back, and it's like, wow, how far we've come from, like,
For sure.
grown as a creative group. So thank you. That's the kind of growth that you guys support. And if you want to support that growth, we appreciate you. And you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/rpjesters or something like that. Is that right? Did I
Yeah,
say
that's
it
right.
That's right.
Got it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to take another again. Patreon.com/rpjesters. I got it right the first time.
Popcorn.
Popcorn to Casey.
You can check out my personal social medias at Casey_Reardon. And also you can check out our website where we have some amazing stuff there. We have some merch. We have some other small bonus content things on there, as well as our bios and all of our episodes that have been existing in the last 3 years. So you can re-listen to everything there, see some of our other amazing show artwork done by both Andrew and Rachel. Both of them have worked very hard to make a lot of that artwork, as well as Jonas, who has done some work on our artwork as well. So check all of that stuff out there. And also, again, we have some cool merch there. We should, at this point, have some Hench merch out as well. So if you're liking this show, want to rep Hench, check out that stuff there. It should all be on the website there. And I'm going to go ahead and popcorn on over to Rachel.
Oh my god, me. Yeah, sick new villain shirt just dropped. Check it out. What? Yeah, we'll start with my stuff. Of course, Majora's Rose on Twitch, Razor Kordell on Instagram and Threads and all that other stuff. I also want to shout out Hard as a Dungeon podcast. I've been on a couple different things over there. I think at this point we got Pleasure on West River. We've got a Halloween episode. I did some stuff with the fairies. Just go over there and just listen to all their other stuff. It's so cool. So cool.
Yeah, I'm on there too.
Yeah, Mika's there too. Go watch all of the
I
stuff.
did a shit job plugging myself.
Yeah. Popcorn to Andrew.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this time to talk about our buddies over at Homie and the Dude. I'm sure you've known at this point that they're a father and son-led RPG team, and they're still in the process of cooking up their next system, the Scorched Basin. I don't know when they're releasing it. I would like to know, because as soon as that drops, I know I'm gonna give it a follow.
You're going to have to follow them for it.
Exactly. That being said, though, they do have a subreddit for it. So if you go into reddit.com/r/scorchedbasin, they've been posting a lot of lore previews and art previews. And I gotta say, some of the art in this book is sick. Like, really, really cool. That being said, once it does drop, you can buy that or any of their other systems that they created with the code of RPJesters to get a whopping 20% off. And that's pretty groovy.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my spiel. Popcorn to Sky.
Oh, leave us a review of 5 stars, please. Thank you very much.
Oink.